Welcome to Landrianka on YouTube, helping you to break through fears, to expand your life and live the kind of life that you desire. So if you've been on my channel, my YouTube channel, you know that I'm always talking about breaking through limitations, breaking through fears, and expanding. And it's really difficult, especially for people my age, baby boomers, who have been in the same kind of thinking patterns, maybe been in a job or have experience in one area and don't know how to get out of that. There is a way for everybody, from people who've never finished school to people who are like myself. We're in sophisticated, very advanced situations in our careers and don't want to be there anymore. And it all, of course, starts with mindset. Now, I'm not going to just talk about mindset because expanding and becoming wealthy or at least advancing your finances isn't just about mindset. But I bought a new Mac, and this popped up on my screenshot. And I don't remember putting this on, but I want to share these with you because they're really relevant to how people become wealthy. Because I worked with wealthy people for 25 years. I know how they think, and I know when things went well and when they didn't, what was involved. But I'm going to tell you something. All entrepreneurs go through challenges, all of them. And part of what we need to do to advance is to accept that we're going to have to learn along the way. And by doing that, you grow, you advance. And there's so much fear involved in that. So many people are so afraid to try new things or go out there and take what they consider risks because they feel they may fail, and there's no such thing as failure, not for an entrepreneur. And that's what makes them so, well, let's say, gives them the mindset to advance. So I want to start with this. The poor and the middle class, they believe life happens to them, victimized. In other words, they're not coming from within. They're not believing that they actually have the power to create and change that outside world, to create the financial abundance. They believe that the circumstances outside themselves are controlling that. And the rich, of course, they accept full responsibility and they say, I create my life. They're taking control, they're empowering themselves. And so what happens? Well, when things aren't going the way they want, they believe that they can change it. And so, of course, everything, transpires after that, including the opportunities that come up, which they take, the actions which they take. So the poor and middle class, they play the money game not to lose. So everything's about the saving kind of mode. I'm going to get money. I don't want to lose it. So they play everything safe. There's nothing wrong with saving. That's a great thing. But if you're not stepping outside of your comfort zone, that situation's never going to change. If you're making X amount per hour and you're putting it away and you're spending so much, that's going to increase slightly, but it's probably never going to change, right? That's not how you become wealthy, or at least expanding your financial resources. The wealthy, the rich, the independent. So wealthy, it's relative speaking. How do you expand? The rich and independent, they play the money game to win. So they're in it to expand. They're not just saying, okay, I'm going to make so much per hour, I'm going to save it. They're saying, okay, what can I do here that's going to take me outside of that regular income that I have? They want to win. So they find things that will help them to expand and use that money or earn more money. So they have an expansive mindset. The poor and middle class, they want to be rich. And the rich, the financially independent, they're committed to being rich. And I see this all the time. I can't tell you how many people start in my internet training program and quit because they're just not willing to go through what it takes to advance themselves. So they're not committed. People that are committed to being rich say, I know that this works, whether it's internet training or anything else you do in your life. I know it works. I see other people doing it. I want to do that. Maybe you're passionate about certain things in your life, real estate or, like I said, online marketing or whatever it is, restaurant, whatever. You have to be committed to being rich, right? That means you're going to keep going and learning until you make that work. And that's why it's so important to pick things that you love and you're passionate about. And not all the tools that help you get there are going to be things that you're passionate about. But if you love what you're going after, if you're really feeling good about it, you'll do what it takes to get there. You know, nobody wants to wash the dishes in the kitchen and clean the bathrooms, but that's necessary to have a great restaurant, right? And that's part of the equation so that you get to the place where you're flourishing. All right, so the poor and the middle class, this is a slam dunk. They think small, they think of limitations, they wish and they hope. That's that disempowerment. Where the rich, they think big, think possibilities, they dream a lot, and they do take action on it, right? We have to take the action, but they're always thinking big. And of course, you'll get a lot of people that if you're one of those dreamers, they say, oh, you're a dreamer, that's silly. Usually the person saying that is somebody who thinks limitations. They hope, but they probably don't even tell people about their hope and wishes. So, well, the people that aren't expanding financially, they focus on the obstacles, and the rich focus on opportunities. If you want to expand, you have to see the opportunities. You just have to see the opportunities all the time, right? And they are there. And if you are open and you're expansive in your mindset, they will show up, and you have to act on them. So, the poor and the middle class, some of the middle class, this isn't true for everybody. Not everybody wants to be wealthy, but I assume that you probably do because you're watching this, but they resent rich and successful people, and the expansive ones admire other rich and successful people and try to emulate them. They see, what is that person doing? And I want to do that. How can I learn that? What courses do I have to take? Who do I need to mentor me? How do I get there? And then you commit to doing it. And I'm going to add the last one, and that is the action. You have to commit every day to take action, to expand. You have to think big, see the opportunities. Pick something that you want. Change the patterns. Nothing's going to change if you keep doing the 9 to 5 every day. And a lot of people, they don't see their options. Their options to them are going to another job. And then, of course, that honeymoon wears off. And then you have to deal with the fact that, did you go after your dreams? Was it financial freedom? Was it time freedom? What was it? Go after that and find what gives you that. And that's why I promote internet training so much. Online businesses provide that. But it's not for everybody. If you don't have that entrepreneurial, financially expansive mindset, all the things that I just listed, you're probably going to struggle. You're probably going to find yourself disempowered, feeling like you have no place to go. You don't know what to do next because you're not seeing the opportunities and you're not seeking them out. You see, entrepreneurs, the wealthy, they expand. They're looking for opportunities. They're making the phone calls. They're on the internet seeing what's available to them. They're going and seeking out the mentors and the training. And that is necessary for financial expansion. And I guarantee you, if you keep down that path and you don't quit and you are committed to your wealth and expansion and success, you'll achieve it. That's just the laws of quantum physics, right? So I hope this was helpful. I hope that you are committed to expanding abundance in every area of your life. And if you're interested in exploring my opportunities with internet training, then I welcome you to come on board. You can try it for 30 days without any risk and see what you think firsthand. But don't limit yourself to anything, no matter how different it is to what you know. That's a good thing. Exploring and expanding is always good, and entrepreneurs know that. All right, thanks for listening. Take care. Namaste.